All right, guys. So I'm going to be doing another comic review from another book sent to me by my friend Chris. Thank you as always, brother. Today we're going to be talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Return to New York. This is the new era of the IDW Ninja Turtles book, aka the only thing outside other than Godzilla that is really keeping IDW alive. Let's be real, it's the Turtles doing all the work, and Godzilla and Star Trek are kind of propping up the back. But it's the Turtles that are doing the heavy lifting. So yeah, this was part of a massive initiative after the event called Armageddon Game, where the Turtles were going to they were basically renumbering the series. They were going to do a whole ass reboot of the comics, but not like a full on like what they did with Transformers, where after the Unicron saga in IDW, they basically said we're gonna reboot the Transformers comics, and they're gonna be boring. Yeah, that second era of IDW is probably the reason why they lost G.I. Joe and Transformers in the first place. Yeah. But here, I think when people was announced that like, hey, we're ending the Kevin Eastman run and Tom Waltz run of Ninja Turtles, everyone kind of panicked because I think a lot of people were having like PTSD of that, and then they were like, no, we're still in the same continuity, but it's going to be a jumping on point for new readers, and it's going to be written by Jason Aaron, and everyone was like, let's wait and see what happens. So yeah. So for context, after the whole thing with Armageddon Game and the Rat King, the Turtles had kind of the brothers had a falling out. Splinter's gone. Everyone's just kind of out for themselves, and Raph, Donnie, Mikey, and Leo have gone their separate ways and are not really speaking to each other. So Raph is in prison. Mikey is now in Japan, being an actual actor and being a TV star. Because yeah, mutants are out there now. Mutants are kind of in the Ninja Turtle universe are kind of treated as like the X-Men now, because there's like a mutant nation. So yeah, everyone knows about the Turtles. It's not like they're in secret anymore. Just to give you a little clarification. There's also a whole thing with like Donnie, who's been kidnapped into a fight club for people who want to beat up and murder mutants, and Leo is in India fighting and trying to retrain himself. The first four of these six, because the trade covers the first 6 issues, but the first 4 of the 6 tell you what's going on with each of the brothers, and where they are, and kind of how they feel about everything. They're not exactly, the Turtles aren't exactly at, good terms at the moment. There's really not much for them to really, celebrate about, if I'm being honest. They felt like they lost, and they've all kind of hurt each other, and there's shit they've said that they can't really take back. And I like the first 4 issues of like Jason Aaron kind of doing like one and done stories, especially like it's very clear of what Turtles he really likes, those being Leo and Raph. Mikey and Donnie. Let's talk about Mikey first. Mikey's whole thing of being like an action star and all that. It's cool to see Mikey like in that kind of light, because it does feel like that. But I also feel like it's a bit of a step back for Michelangelo in the IDW universe, because like he had like throughout the Eastman and Waltz run, respectively, those he really did feel like he had grown more than just being the party dude, and it almost feels like Jason Aaron was like back to being party dude, kinda like an older party dude, and he's also like just kind of even jaded by the fame of it all. Raphael is in a supermax prison carrying out deeds for a warden, and yeah, the Foot are hunting a new version of the Foot led by Karai are hunting them. And on top of that, there's also a thing like going back to Donnie real quick. Donnie is, like I said, locked up in a black market fight ring for humans killing mutants, like I said. And in here, Donnie's slowly losing his mind. He thinks he's talking to Splinter, which is a dead rat, and he's also like just kind of losing himself every day, and it's a really sad sight. But like I said, the Foot are hunting the Turtles, and now the Turtles have to return to New York, which is now being reshaped by the Foot and a new mayor who used to be a mob boss. So if you know your Turtles, you know that character. Yeah, I have to say that it's really cool to see like this. This really does feel like a solid jumping on point. Like this, it's not like they actually did this whole like jumping on thing really well. I really do like how Aaron makes it feel like there was stuff that happened, and he's gonna tell you more about it or at least recap it. But also at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that you can easily just be like, all right, we're just in a new story. Like, yeah, it's like I was kind of worried that like there was so much continuity that they would just like be drowned in it. But yeah, for the guy, wasn't able to read like all the collections and compendiums of that era of TMNT. But like, if you wanted to read a new era of Ninja Turtles, here you go. I also really love the artwork done in the first 4 issues, where it's like different artists working with Aaron on these books. Like here's the Leo issue. The Donnie issue was pretty interesting because it reminds me of a lot of what's his name? Richard Corbin, I think that's his name. He did like a lot of like gross body artwork, like that. And yeah, but then it gets to a solid artwork for issues 4 and 5. Yeah, Aaron also can be kind of a divisive writer, because again, when he's writing like single characters, it's solid, but if he's writing more than one, it gets a little dicey. So we'll see how this goes. But right now, he's really captured the brother dynamic. But like I said, it does feel like some of the characters, like Mikey, do kind of feel like there's a step down in the character. But hopefully that'll change. Anyway, so like I said, this is if you wanted to jump into Ninja Turtles, but couldn't jump into it because it was so massive before, and it's still pretty massive. But like if you wanted a jumping on point, here's your option right here. I highly recommend it. So there you go, guys. That is my review of TMNT Return to New York. Once again, I'd like to thank my good bro Chris. Thank you once again, brother, for this book, and let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time, Multiverse.